The Cape Breton Screaming Eagles hosted the Quebec Ramparts tonight from Centre 200 in game number 4 of this best-of-7 second-round playoff series. It was a pivotal game 4 because with a win, the Eagles would take a commanding 3-1 series lead, but with a loss, the series would be tied 2-2 and would be guaranteed to return to Quebec for Game 6 of the Colisée. The Eagles were trying to rebound from a 3-2 loss on home ice in Game 3 and hoped to get a boost by the return to the lineup of Nicolas Chouinard, but Cape Breton couldn't solve Rampart goaltender Charles Levine. Levine made 36 stops to lead Quebec to a 5-2 win and send a near-capacity crowd at Centre 200 home disappointed. For the second night in a row, the Eagles struggled badly on the power play. They went just 1 for 7 with the man advantage after going 1 for 9 the previous night in game number 3. With the 5-2 Quebec win, this series is now tied 2-2 and is reduced to a best-of-3 with Game 5 going Friday night from Centre 200. Now let's watch tonight's highlights with the play-by-play as usual from Kenny McNeil.
And it's again another they score the Ramparts on a deflection, and that all starts with Olivier Waugh handling that puck. Oftentimes we've seen it. He is having a tough time handling that puck, and he sets up a Rampart chance, and they take advantage. And it is don't have much room. You got to be composed and fight through. Face off inside the Rampart line, left to Charles Levine at the club side. Taylor McDougall winning a draw. Here's Brodeur firing. Score! Here come the Ramparts, are up, and a good diving play, another shot, they score! Once again, Olivier Waugh misplaying that puck in the Cape Breton net, and the Ramparts are back on top by a score of 2-1. And certainly the Screaming Eagles are going to be in tough if Olivier Waugh is not going to be able to recover and start to make some stops on those easy shots. And the Ramparts starting back in a good defensive play there by Piskacek. Knocked down by Tessier out of midair. He's in, he shot, and he scores! Tessier on a Cape Breton turnover, and it's 3-1. Ramparts as Waugh was tucked back in his crease, and upstairs goes Tessier, and the Ramparts take a 2-goal lead. Eagles got away with 1 turnover. They didn't get away with the second one. Eagles motioning short-handed. Ramparts a chance to put this one away. Eddie cutting it up front. Brodeur and Ward does a shot. They score from in the third corner. It goes in the back and another speaker given up by Waugh. And it's a 4-1 lead for the Ramparts. And that should have just about do it here. 11:31 on the clock. And this has not been a good night at all. Eagles goaltender Olivier Waugh does not come up with a big effort against the Ramparts here at all. And the Ramparts get one on the power play, and the Eagles are on the rope big time. 3 straight goals. Power play. Power play is over. Haddad looks, fires. Alexander Miron back to Guillaume Mona. Looking. Off it goes to Narcito. He will send it across circle. Shot and a score. Sullivan beating Waugh a one-timer. And it's 5-2. It's another power play goal for the Quebec Ramparts. And they continue to score power play goals in this series. Centre 200. And the Ramparts have got themselves back into it for sure, as the buzzer will sound, and this hockey team comes to an end. And the Ramparts win it
Talking here with Quebec Ramparts goalie Charles Levine, who was the first star tonight in game number 4 for the second game in a row after making 36 saves for the win. Charles, 36 stops tonight, most of them from point blank. You looked very comfortable in the net, and you looked to be seeing the pucks very well. Just how in the zone did you feel?
Yeah, well, it felt pretty good, but I mean, all the credit goes to my defensemen who clear the front of the net. I mean, I get to see the shots very well. And even if I do give out a rebound, the guys are there to clear the puck, so I mean, it's a full team effort.
In game number 2, you were pulled from the game. You let in a shot from the other end of the ice, but you've come back to be first star 2 games in a row. How did you manage to do that?
It happens. I mean, everybody has bad games. I think Patrick had some bad games in his time. Even Marty Broder has bad games. But I mean, the thing with bad games, it's the way you rebound, and I think the team has done that pretty well.
And of course, you and Olivier Waugh took part in a 4 overtime battle. You faced 71 shots. How tiring was it to play that game, and how tough is it to come back and play the rest of the series?
You know, that game probably wasn't very tiring because you're in the game, so the adrenaline keeps you going. I think that the tiring part was playing game number 2 at 2 o'clock on Sunday. That's probably the thing that hurt us the most.
Charles, can you tell me a bit how you got to the Q? You entered the league as a 19-year-old after playing in Kitchener of the OHL. Can you maybe take us through the road of how you came to play for the Quebec Ramparts?
It's been a pretty long road, pretty bumpy as well. I mean, I was never drafted in the OHL. I had a grade junior B year, my 16-year-old season, and my 17-year-old season went to the Fred Page Cup with my junior A team, Hawkesbury Hawks. Ended up in Kitchener, and I did okay there, but not enough to keep my spot. Ended up in Moncton. They gave me a good opportunity to play last year. Played a good amount of games, and Patrick liked what he saw, and he called me up this summer to come play for him.
And speaking of Patrick, what does it mean as a goaltender to play for possibly the greatest goaltender in NHL history? What kind of tips does he give you?
He doesn't give me much. I mean, we have a great goaltending coach, and Benoit Foyt. Yeah, he takes care of the technical stuff. Patrick takes care of most of the mental stuff. Even after game number 2, he brought me and he talked to me, settled me down, just be focused like game number 1. He told me, and just like in overtime, and it's been like that since then.
And just how confident are the Ramparts heading into game number 5?
I mean, we're confident. It's good. We rebounded well. It's been a great stepping stone, but. We gotta put these games aside and start from scratch. We can't be satisfied. We gotta keep our heads up, and we know the Eagles are going to come at us.
Charles, thanks for your time. That's Charles Levine, the goaltender for the Quebec Ramparts.